Hello everyone, this is CA Shreja and I welcome you all to my channel, The Commerce Bench. Today we are going to talk about vacancies in Indian Oil Corporation Limited. This is a Maharatna status company, a public sector undertaking, and the name of the post is Assistant Officers and it is in finance function. Let's look at the educational qualification requirement. So the first requirement is that you should have completed your graduation, minimum 3 years graduation in any discipline, right? Any discipline would do. However, the condition is that you should have done it from a full time regular college, right? It should have been a full time regular course. No correspondence course or distance learning course would suffice for this post. Okay, so first thing is graduation, and here they have written minimum percentage that you should have scored in your graduation. So if you belong to the general category, EWS or OBC category, then minimum percentage required is 55%, and then if you belong to the SC ST or PWBD category, then 50% would suffice. Okay, then the second condition is that you should have passed your CA intermediate or CMA intermediate. So graduation plus CA or CMA intermediate you should have passed, only then you can apply over here. Okay, so this is though we are talking about the educational qualification. We also have work experience requirement. We'll see that later. First, let's cover this completely. So here they have given two important points, that if you have cleared your CA final or CMA final, means you are a qualified chartered accountant or cost and management accountant, then you are not at all eligible to apply. And the second point is that if even if you have been empaneled for selection, means you have crossed first or second stage before the final selection over here in Indian Oil Corporation, your CA final or CMA final results come and you become a chartered accountant or a CMA, then you would not be able to join over here, right? So before the final declaration, if you become a CEO or CMA, then you will not be able to join. That is the summary of this point. They've also told upper age limit. So your maximum age can be 30 years as on 30th June 2025. So you can check that if on 30th June 2025 your age is up to 30 years, then you are free to apply over here. Okay, and here there is some relaxation as well. So for general and EWS, so it is 30 years only. OBC category के लिए there is 33 years of age, right? This is the maximum age, and for SC ST category candidates 35 years of age is maximum. Okay, now let's look at the work experience that is required. So you need to have at least 3 years of relevant work experience in finance function. We'll look at the definition of what finance function is. Okay, for now let's read on. So as on 31st January 2025, you need to calculate how much work experience you have till 31st January 2025. If it is at least 3 years, then you can apply. And the next thing that they have told, that your work experience, you should start counting your work experience from the date that you have passed CM or CMA intermediate. Any experience or any work that you have done before your declaration of result, that will not be counted. That is the first point. Let's come to the second point. They have told what they mean by finance function. This finance function. Finance function means you have worked in finance, accounts, taxation, cost accounting, auditing field, etc. Right? And your articleship training or any kind of other training thing would not be counted as a work experience, right? You should have worked as an employee of an organization, right? Now let's look at the next point. This is the same thing as I've already told. Your training period, internship period would not be counted as experience. Work experience in a company or a duly registered firm like partnership firms or any consultancy firm or CSCMA firm shall be considered as work experience. So any unregistered firm, if you have worked in any unregistered firm, that will not be considered as work experience. And the last point is that you need to submit that your articleship plus your industrial training. I mean, if you have done industrial training, so you have to submit your certificate that you have completed this training. This certificate is obviously given from your institutes, from your respective institutes, ICI or ICMAI. So you need to submit that certificate as well, that you have completed your articleship or industrial training. Now they have told how you have to apply. So you only have to apply online, and I will give you all the important links in the description box. Also, one important point, there is no fee payable. So if you find yourself eligible for this post, definitely apply over here, and you have to apply through the official website itself. Then they have discussed about the selection procedure. So Firstly, you are going to submit all your important documents. So they are going to see your percentage of marks that you have scored in your CA intermediate or CMA intermediate, and basis that they are going to call you for group discussions and group tasks. Right? This is going to be your second step. And if you clear that as well, then you are going to be called for the personal interview round. So there will be no written test as such. You will be selected on the basis of your CA and CMA intermediate marks. Nature of job you can see over here: preparation of accounts, internal audit, accounting, pricing, banking, and treasury functions. You can read from here. Let's talk about remuneration. So your basic pay is going to be 40,000 rupees per month. Along with that, you are going to get many other allowances like DA, HRA, medical benefits, etc. They have given you a gross valuation of your remuneration, that is 14 lakh 23,000 rupees. This will be your approximate remuneration. Service bond requirement. So you will also need to execute a bond to serve the organization for a minimum period of 3 years. And if you do not serve the organization for at least 3 years, then you will have to pay rupees 2 lakh if you belong to the general category, and rupees 35,000 if you belong to EWS, OBC, SC, ST, or PWBD category, right? So here the respective amounts of bonds have been given that you have to sign, and you have to serve the company for at least 3 years. The last date for application is 18th March 2025. Please make sure that you apply for this job because these opportunities come very rarely, and this is a very reputed PSU. So I don't think you should be missing this opportunity. So I will give you all the important links in the description box. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends, like this video, and subscribe to my channel for more such content. Thank you so much.